I, Ian Machado Garry, just beat the shit out of Carlos Prates for 5 rounds. And I need a title shot next. I'm going in 2 weeks to Canada for the backup for the title. And I'm next, even though I just beat the 13th ranked opponent in my division. Ian Garry, dog. We need to talk about you. First of all, Hunter Campbell acted like he didn't know you when you were asking for that title shot. He goes, "What? You want what in 2 weeks?" Yeah, bro. Sorry, we're booked. We're booked. Sean Brady's there. You were not getting a title shot. You listen. He had a great performance. His fight IQ really showed in this fight. Dog, I'm choking right now on a piece of cereal. Oh my god. But this man has good fight IQ. This man is dangerous in certain positions. This man was piecing up Carlos Prates for a majority of the fight. Besides the ending of round 4 and the ending of round 5, he was very good in certain things. He's very good at stopping momentum of certain fighters. I don't think Shavkat Rakhmonov looked bad in his fight because he had an off night. I just think it's hard to get in certain positions, in certain rhythms with Ian Garry. He does a good job switching it. He does a good job of using every aspect of martial arts. And for someone with such good fight IQ, you said the dumbest thing in the ring, bro. There is no way you're getting a title shot after fighting. I get it. 25 days notice. Understandable, dog. I feel it. You came in, you're game for anyone, and you showed it. You really showed it against the 13th ranked fighter. Nah, Carlos Prates is a savage, dog. And you saw it in certain parts of the fight that Ian Garry was really worried, bro. He's like, I'm not going to get knocked out, oi. But, yo, my impersonation is spot on, by the way. And then when he was like, I'm Brazilian, my last name's Machado, I was like, dog, listen. You threw it back at him the last second of the fight. You try to twerk on Carlos Prates so he wouldn't hurt you. You're like, Carlos, look at his booty, mate. But you're not getting a title shot, bro. You have 0 wins in the top 5, dog. I'm not kidding, bro. 0 wins in the top 5. You stepped in a Shavkat last minute. Beautiful. Great fight. Built you up a little bit. I feel like this fight, I don't know why, I feel like it brought you back down to where you were. If that makes sense. And I feel that that is unfair. I'm sorry, Ian Garry. It was a great fight. You really did look good in certain parts. Carlos Prates just has fucking explosives in his hand that he's already like set off at any time. But that was a good fight. It started off round 1 was whatever. They were feeling each other out. Ian Garry was getting good parts of the exchange. They're hitting each other with a lot of like leg kicks, finding distance and everything. Round 2 is when Garry was kind of like, hey, I could take you down. You're not really getting momentum. 2 and 3 were probably the best I've seen Ian Garry live against this competition that what he's fighting. He had a combo that was he was throwing 3-punch combos. He was throwing hooks. I think he fingered fucking Prates' asshole. I'm just kidding, dog. But, boys, it was a good fight by Ian Garry. And listen, I know it's easy to not like him. I was the ending of the fight, I was like, ugh, when he wanted to like Prates to sit down, when he was bloody, Prates is like, bro, what the fuck you doing, dog? Get away from me. But when he said that Machado thing, I was like, no. And he's like, I'm next for the title. Brother, you're not. Let's be real. If JDM loses, Bilal's not getting a rematch. So you might be able to fight Bilal if you're lucky. But if JDM loses, Islam Makhachev, if JDM wins, Islam Makhachev is 1,000% getting that next title fight. 1,000%. And then it's going to be, let's do Leon Edwards versus Ian Garry. Depending on where Leon Edwards is in the rankings, let me see real quick. I just want to, don't look at my search history. I just want to double check where Leon Edwards is in the rankings, bruh. I think he still is in the top 5. I can be wrong. If we go to... Okay, Leon Edwards is number 3. Bruh, let's just look. Carlos Prates, he stayed at 13. Ian Garry, it says he moved up to 7th. I still think he's in 7th. Joaquin Buckley's at 6th, but he's fighting Kamaru Usman, who's at 1st. JDM is fighting Shavkat. Do we do Ian Garry versus Sean Brady? Do we do that? You didn't say anything. Do we do that? Because I do feel like that would be a great fight. I do feel like they have very good styles. I feel... Sean Brady, you think you're going it against me, eh? Like, I don't know who would win that fight. Ian Garry does look smooth. Listen, he looked like he tired out. He has a bunch of, like, by the books, like, nerdy shit. He's shaking his arms after, like, he's wrestling in between rounds and everything. And I get it. You're supposed to do that. I've just never seen anyone look so fucking lame doing it. And I don't know, bro. I don't know. Knowing Machado's not, like, you took your... What did he take? What's the thing with his last name? He took it from his wife's fucking ex or whatever. Like, dog, what? But you're an Irish man that lived in Brazil for like 25 minutes. You know what a Kushina is, dog. Congratulations. But it was a good fight from him. Carlos Prates did look good. He definitely did look like he is ready for someone in the top 10, even though he did lose. He looks like he was building confidence throughout the fight. He was shooting with bombs. He was hitting with jabs. And I think he was just scared of the wrestling takedown or the awkward timing of Ian Garry. Because Ian Garry was switching it up perfectly. And as we saw today, that really does affect the flow of someone in a fight. Ian was like, that man hits like a truck, but I knew where I was the whole time. Yeah, dog, you are obviously concussed if you think you're getting a title fight next. You are obviously concussed if you think Dana White is going to be like, yeah, bro, back up. Yeah, no problem. Like, nah, bro. It was a good fight. I'm proud of you. You did good. It's just 170 is so stacked. And if Islam Makhachev comes to that weight division, just cut the 45, Ian Garry. You're not winning, bruh. But it was a good fight. He did compete well. I think he needs to fight someone in the top 5 next. Joaquin Buckley is fighting Kamaru Usman. I feel like Leon Edwards would be a good fight to make, but I feel like Leon Edwards is on the downfall, and I do feel like you could do Leon versus the loser of JDM and Bilal. That kind of doesn't make sense, but it felt cool to say. I don't know. I feel like if you do Ian Garry versus Leon Edwards, that does not guarantee anyone a title fight next. I think Sean Brady, if depending on how the fight goes, bro, if JDM loses, God damn it, if JDM wins, Islam Makhachev's fighting for the belt next, I think you should do... No, bro, and then I forgot about Shavkat. Yo, Sean Brady versus Ian Garry is the fight to make. It is. It's done. If Kamaru Usman and Joaquin Buckley win, I think, or whoever wins between that, I think is the next. Oh, God. These divisions, bro, being a matchmaker now in the UFC, I don't know why they have these problems. Like, I feel like no one in the top 5 has fought each other. I'm actually going to look at this real quick. Sean Brady only fought, okay, he fought Bilal, he fought Leon Edwards. Kamaru Usman fought Leon Edwards, okay. JDM fought absolutely no one in the current top 5. Same with Joaquin Buckley. Ian Garry fought Shavkat. Shavkat fought absolutely 0% of the fighters in the top 5, which is wild, dog. I think no way. Joaquin Buckley, I think he fought Kobe. Damn, one of those right there. Is he? Yeah, he's right there. Okay, so literally, I'm looking at this right now. In the top 10, Shavkat and Ian fought. Buckley and Kobe fought. How is Kobe still 9? Bro, we need to do something. No one in the top 5 has fought each other. Besides Sean Brady, who fought Leon Edwards and Bilal Muhammad. But yeah, I think we need to get that fixed. I think it was a very good performance I can't speak, dog. I'm sorry. It was a very good performance between and Garry, but I don't think you're getting a title fight next, big dog. I think you against Sean Brady would be the fight to make if Shavkat is getting the next title shot after Jack Delamakis. But that's saying if Bilal does win. But good luck on that, bro. I think Sean Brady versus Ian Garry would be a great fight. It would be another contender versus contender fight. Whoever wins that fight would be warranted a title shot, especially, like, what do they do with Joaquin Buckley and Kamaru Usman? If Buckley wins, is that title shot? They are giving Shavkat a title shot for beating Wonder Boy. I think they're just trying to push it, but I don't know, dog. Like, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Let me know what you want to cover next. Bro, I say this every video. I'm going to try to get more consistent. I just suck. I'm sorry. Bye.